Good morning from Montreal. Jean-Serge Gagnon here. So today we're going to talk about where do you start? You might be wondering, all these online things are great. All these strategies are great. All this training, all these tools, all these things, they're all fantastic. But where do I even start? Right? You might be just starting out. Or even if you've been doing this for a long time, like me, I've been doing the online branding and personal branding, all this stuff for like over 3 years now, and doing these simple online strategies daily, at least weekdays, for almost a year now. And I still sometimes think, what is it that I'm not doing that's not giving me the results, or, whatever it is. Because, I'm getting results, but, I'm still not, like I say, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not whatever. I still have things to learn. But for you, if you're starting out and you're just wanting a reboot, where do you start? Where do you even start? So I can't cover this whole thing in this simple online strategy video. It's not going to be possible to cover really, how to start, how to get going, how to get everything done so that you start to make an income, because that can take a while, because it depends on your personality, depends on where you are, depends on, what you've learned so far. It depends on so many things. But the one thing, I'm going to cover a couple things, but the first thing is mindset. Your mindset. You might not even know what mindset means. I remember hearing that term the first time. I was like, what does that even mean? But I've been reading personality books, relationship books, all these kinds of books for years and years and years, like since the 90s, early 90s, even the late 80s. And so, I don't even remember when I first heard that term, but I know that it's not obvious. Anyways, mindset has to do with how your mind perceives things, how you react to things. When you hear something, and I actually, funny story, yesterday I was talking about compliments, right? So at work, there was somebody at work that was talking about being told that they were doing a good job at something, and they were told by somebody that that person was proud of them, right? And they felt like it meant that, if you're proud of me for doing this thing that is really simple, then that must mean you really had low intent, low appreciation, or you thought I wasn't able to do it, right? That's how that person felt. But the thing is that's what the person felt. It doesn't mean that the other person that said they were proud of them thought that or meant that, right? And that's our mindset. Our mind is what controls how we feel, how we react, how we respond to things. And the only way to change our mind is through habit, through practice, through doing things over and over, through thinking about it. And, the first thing you got to do in your mindset is you got to believe that you can do this. You got to believe that you can accomplish. You got to be, convinced that you are meant to do this, right? I'm just showing you a little bit of the outside here, because, you know how it's been storming. Yesterday, the rain, it rained all day, and it basically just all froze. It's all frozen now. But anyways, let's get back to our topic. So, how do you even begin? How do you even start? Where do you start? You start with your mind. So that means you gotta make your mind believe that you can achieve. If your mind sends you off in a different direction, whenever you have a hardship, whenever somebody tells you can't do this, whenever anything like that, then that means your mind is going to make you not succeed. I know it might, if you're not into this yet, if you haven't really gone through the process of understanding this, you might be thinking, no, I'm crazy. This guy's crazy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. How can, if I know I can't do this, and of course I can't do it. And you know what? You're right. You're right. If you think you can't, you won't be able to. That's as simple as that. If you think you're not meant for this, if you think it's too hard, if you think that, your brother, aunt, cousin, sister, they lost all their money and you're going to do the same, that's what's going to happen, and that's the power of our minds. That's the power of mindset. So it's the same thing. It goes the other way. If you believe you can achieve, you will achieve. If you believe you can do it, you will do it. And if you don't have that mindset, then there's ways to improve your mindset to actually be like that. And it's not this hokey pokey nonsense of just telling yourself that you can do it. And yes, there's some of that does work, but you know, you got to be, you know, truthful. And I can't get into this in this 5-minute video, but you know, there's lots of ways. And if you want to help, if you want me to give you some tips on, you know, books or audios I've listened to, that kind of stuff, people I follow that help with that, just reach out, send me a message, and let's have a conversation. I'd love to help you to fix your mindset if you think you need that. If you're there where you know that that's something that's kind of like causing you to slow down, causing you to stop, causing you to fail, then reach out. Let's have a conversation. All right, so if you think anybody needs to hear this message, if you think anybody can benefit from, you know, being told that their mindset has to be fixed, then go ahead and share this. I'd love for you to share this and others to be, you know, help with this message, because that's what I want. I want to help as many people. So I'd really appreciate if you shared. So don't forget, enable notifications right up top there in Facebook. Enable notifications so you make sure you get notified every time I go live. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's going to be a subscribe button at the bottom there. And get on my list. Get on my list too. Go to masterofsimple.com. Get on my list. Put your name and email so you get notified as well through email to make sure you don't miss them. And also, you're going to get my free ebook, The Top 10 Simple Online Strategies that actually attract customers and team members to you. All right, so go to Master of Simple, put your name and email, and we'll see you on the inside. Have yourself a great day.